So let's take a look at Joan's case. So Joan Smith is a 19-year-old female who has come to the clinic complaining of fatigue and weakness. She has been unable to exercise for the last week after getting over a cold, and her symptoms are gone. She states she normally exercises regularly and tries to eat a healthy vegan diet. She has appropriate height, weight, BMI of 22, no other significant medical history, and last menstrual period lasted for 8 days. All right, so she's having fatigue and weakness. She mentioned about her vegan diet. She's recovering from a cold, and she had a recent period lasting 8 days. Those symptoms together, I will obviously order blood work for her, but those symptoms, they pointed out to probably an iron deficiency anemia, which is one of the most common nutritional deficiencies. And the greatest prevalence of iron deficiency anemia is in women of reproductive age and preschool children. So that points out to most likely that's what's going on. And I would definitely recommend, I would investigate a little more about her periods, how heavy is her period, how often they are long like this, and most likely recommend, if her gynecologist is not aware of that, to recommend that she follow up with the gynecologist. In terms of her diet, so by being vegan, that does not necessarily mean that she's gonna be getting a nutritional deficiency of iron. However, it can put her at risk for that. And the reason is there are two types of iron that can be found on food, Heme and non-Heme. Heme is the iron that you find in animal products, such as beef, poultry, fish. And the non-Heme is found on vegetables, grains. And that will be the kind of iron that she will most likely consume being a vegan. So in terms of education, I would tell her what kind of foods, vegan foods, that are the most rich in iron. And those are whole wheat bread, cereals, bran flakes, quinoa, oatmeal, avocado, cooked spinach, cooked mushrooms, baked potatoes, and also like soybeans and a tofu. Now, another important thing is to add foods to your meals that can help in the absorption of the iron. And those are foods that are rich in vitamin C, ascorbic acid, right? So I would tell her to incorporate like broccoli, tomatoes, red or green bell peppers, cantaloupe, strawberries, citrus fruits, and those can help in the absorption. Now, in terms of, there are some foods that can actually hinder the absorption of the iron, and those foods should be avoided during your meals. And some examples are coffee, tea, dairy products, wine, beer, soda, and calcium supplements. So basically, I would overall recommend, as I said, the blood work and look into that. And I would recommend her to follow those education points in terms of diet and make the necessary changes, right? And lastly, I might, based on the labs, recommend an iron supplement for her.